of In Love, at Ease, all about embracing all. This book is about everyday spirituality with a certain being called Pramukh Swami, who lived not so long ago before leaving his body in 2016. This section of this chapter is all about how Swamishri, as a spiritual teacher and leader of a religious organization, made the example of including everyone as his own, even if they were of a different race and religion. This is where we left off. The public celebration of holidays is a big part of religious life in India and the world. Disasters, too, are regrettably frequent occurrences in third world countries. What happens when the two overlap? Swamishri had the answers. I believe this is a story that we read last time about the dam collapse. My apologies. We learned about how he helped organized relief efforts, as well as Eid, which is the end of fasting for Muslims that practice Ramadan. Here we are. Swamishri's ability to look past differences and celebrate the similarities of humankind reaped great awards for all religious communities over time. His eye for equality led to unity. The results are tangible. The BAPS Hindu Mandir in Abu Dhabi is a testament to this. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan of Abu Dhabi awarded BAPS 13.5 acres of land on the arterial road between Abu Dhabi and Dubai in 2017. Many have celebrated this generous grant from the ruler and the subsequent construction for the first ever majestic yet graceful, eco-friendly, 7-spire traditional stone mandir in the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, as a victory for Hinduism. I am sure Pramukh Swami Maharaj would have celebrated it as a win for humanity. The mandir will add to the cultural, architectural, and religious landscapes of the UAE, increasing awareness and acceptance of Hindus and their lifestyle in a foreign land unacquainted with Hindu mandirs, bustling with bhakti and seva, loving devotion and selfless service. This is yet another bridge created by His Holiness across religious and cultural boundaries. Though he never took credit for these bridges, they all bear Swamishri's name. A single interaction with Swamishri left a mark that united religious communities and even nations and lasted generations. In 2022, when the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Bahrain awarded the land for a traditional Swaminarayan Hindu mandir, he reminded Brahmavihari Das Swami, "Our love spans 3 generations. When my grandfather received His Holiness at the Royal Palace in 1997, he was surprised to learn that your Guru did not have a home, despite having so many homes." Mandirs. The Emir Sheikh Isa bin Salman Al Khalifa then said, "Then make Bahrain your home." Today, we are fulfilling the promise our grandparents made to each other. Swamishri's all-embracing persona was changing the face of Hinduism and its relations with the Arab world. Swamishri was aware of race tensions around the world. Once, while he was in Mumbai, Dharma Charan Das Swami asked me into Swamishri's room to read and interpret a few English letters from the United Kingdom and America. One of the letters was from a Caucasian male from California. The letter's plot had a lot of twists and characters. In my rush to explain the letter, I used the word Dholia Bhai, which means white brother. Swamishri looked at me with a stern face and said, "There is no need to call him white. The color of his skin is not central to the story. You can call him American Bhai, or by his given name. Our identity is not defined by the color of our skin. The divine resides within all of us. This is our true identity. This is where all the problems start. You should know better than this. You should know this better than I do." America has Varnavad, race relation issues, no? I immediately apologized. Swamishri knew that my intention was to identify the person and not degrade or insult. He did not, however, want me to get into the habit of seeing people as white, black, brown, or otherwise. He wanted me to realize that beyond the outward identity of the body lies a deeper self that unites all. Swamishri did not focus on others' external self-identity, and that was the source of his equal-mindedness towards all people. Swamishri was in Gondal when he received a call from Narendra Bhai Bhatt from Johannesburg, South Africa. Maybe it's Johannesburg, I don't know. Some of the elderly bhaktas in the community were upset that he had recently hired a local African to help with the task at the mandir. He did not know what to do. Swamishri's response was not an aggression that judged, but a resounding affirmation of equality and seeing the divine in everyone. "Bhala manas," which means "my good man, who are we to judge people based on their race and ethnicity? I know that the elderly bhaktas may not understand because of their orthodox ways, but you should never forget, God does not discriminate between his children. We are all the same in his eyes. What gives us the right to discriminate against each other? Everyone has access to our mandirs. Everyone has the right to seva and bhakti, to selfless service and loving devotion. Make sure that you take good care of him. Make him feel like a part of the satsang community. And if he has vices and substance abuse issues, then speak to him. It is not good for his health and family. What is his name?" Swamishri taught Narendra Bhai to look beyond race, ethnicity, social class, and profession of the young man. Swamishri saw color, but it had no negative effect on the way he engaged with people. If he sensed that the identity of a person made them more susceptible to being marginalized, Swamishri responded with even more love. To embrace all is to give what you can, without discriminating, without attaching value. Swamishri saw beyond race and religion. He saw people whom he healed and connected. Through his humility and all-embracing love and acceptance, Swamishri made the world a smaller place, one bridge, one heart at a time. He had no limits. He could forgive and forget those who raised guns at him and his bhaktas. I suppose this is a cliffhanger for the next section, which appears to be about beyond forgiveness, the Akshardham response. All right. Well, next time we're in for a powerful story, I imagine. But until then, I thank you dearly for listening with me.